Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking the video and coming to see what my first steps on my acquisition journey, what they are, what they were, what they've been. So I had a friend. He knew that my wife and I had been kind of dabbling in all these little side gig projects and little side hustles. We bought a laser machine, tried to make money doing, cutting ornaments and all sorts of things. Bought a bunch of trays for microgreens, started looking into, oh man, we looked into so many different things that required a lot of work on our part that just weren't getting any traction. So a friend of mine was like, hey, look, you need to read a book called Buy Then Build. Read the book probably 2 or 3 times. It was an amazing book. It was really good. The author talked about how he'd buy small businesses and then build them up, and then in his case, sell them. So at that point, I dove in. I was like, okay, small business acquisition. I like this. This seems like something we can do. And it's worth noting that, the author made it clear, like, he had experience in some areas, but he relied on others for the areas that he didn't have experience in. So that's kind of where I went with that. I was like, well, I have some experience, not a lot, but I could lean on others for the other bits that I'm missing. So I started speaking with friends and family, trying to raise support, got my brother involved, and we started the process of looking for companies. We started poring over BizBuySell. It's a website. It's like Zillow, but for small businesses. We reached out to a few companies and business brokers there, looked at a few financials. We just didn't like it. There was nothing there that really caught our eye and our attention. And so from there, we started cold calling. And from cold calling, it took probably a dozen, 2 dozen calls before I reached someone who said, yeah, I think I'd like to sell. The next day, he's like, I thought about it overnight. I really like my business. I kind of just want to keep going. And I was like, no, I totally understand. And then probably a dozen, 2 dozen calls later, I was at my first meeting at a small manufacturing company talking to the owner. Had a great time. I was super enthusiastic. I love the manufacturing world. I love it. So I do intend on buying several small businesses that are in the manufacturing space because it just intrigues me. I love the sciences behind it. It's just great. Anyway, I digress. So we've got that business lined up, as well as an electrical contracting business. That was, that was also, and so for both of them, I got to a point where I was like, man, I don't have any experience. I can't move forward with these. What am I going to do? Wait, I already know what to do. Find someone with experience. So reached out to a friend from church, and he had the experience that we needed for both companies. So we were able to move in both directions at the same time. And it's been great. We were able to meet with the owners of the electrical contracting company. My brother flew out for that meeting. It was really surreal. Like, we came away from that just like looking at each other like, I can't believe like we're doing this. This is insane. This is awesome. So if business acquisition, if this sounds like something you're interested in, if this is like the first time you've watched a video about business acquisition, it is awesome. I've enjoyed it a lot. I think there's a lot of potential for just financial growth through buying small businesses, as well as taking care of the employees and keeping these businesses alive and local. I think there's just so much that you can do to offer America and your local communities by buying small businesses that are either being shut down or kind of being, maybe toned down a bit because the owner's ready to retire. Anyway, kind of went into preachy mode about buying small businesses because I think you should do it. It's awesome. It's fun. All right. Well, that's about it. Thank you for your time. Please, if you would, I would appreciate you hitting that like button. I know myself when I hear that on YouTube, like sometimes I'll do it. I'll be like, I like this guy. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So if you don't like me, don't do it. But I would appreciate that along with subscription. If you have not subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would do that. All right. Well, thank you for watching so far. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing about your journey. If you're doing this, please write in the comments, share about what it's been like for you. I'd love to hear that. That'd be really cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.